Hello and welcome to One Club Champ. My name is Gary and this is my FM22 save taking Hemel Hempstead from the Vanarama National South all the way hopefully to the Prem and European glory. In this episode we play Dorking in 4th place and Wealdstone who are top of the table. Let's see how the Tudors do. Okay, so welcome to the season. Let's have a look at how well we are doing down in the Tudors. Let's go over to the league table and we are currently sat 2nd, which is pretty good for us. Let's go and have a look at how we've kind of fluctuated. We hit top spot and then we've just kind of hung around 2nd and 3rd place. And as of right now, we are 2nd. We have played 13, we've won 9, we've drawn 2 and we've lost 2. We've scored 19 goals, let in 9, and we have 29 points. And as you can see here, in terms of the form, we have won 4 of the last 5 games. So we are doing just fine. Let's go into the squad and kind of update you with, let's check out the tactics. This is what we're looking at. We managed to bring in Rakesh Bingham. So let's have a look. Last year, he scored 39 league goals for Ebbsfleet in the same division, and we've brought him in and he is going to be one of our, hopefully, leading goal scorers. 3 games in, no goals, but he's got a good average rating of 7.43. Let's see how Thiago is doing. Thiago, 7 goals in 12 appearances, a 7.06 rating. His coverage form has hit 5 goals in the last 5 games, so he is hotting up for us. Back 4 is generally Harry Boys, Andre Wisdom, who's having a great season, 7.36. And he's doing real well. He's our best defender at the club. We brought in this lad called Davies, Jezreel Davies, on loan from Dunfermline, a ball-winning midfielder that was released from Tottenham, and he's doing okay. 6 games in, 6.78 average rating. Let's go into our schedule. As you can see here, we've had a very good October. We've won a couple of FA Cup qualifying rounds, and we are basically pretty much perfect, 100%. 5 games, 5 wins. We've had a couple of losses so far. Those couple of losses were at home to Dartford, 2-0 disappointing loss, and a 3-2 loss to Bath. In this episode, we have got Dorking. Let's go to the league table. So Dorking are sat in 4th in the table, and our next game after that is going to be Wealdstone. So 4th place versus 1st, pretty important part of the season for us, and let's get stuck in. They have won 4 of the last 5 away games, so Dorking present a pretty decent challenge for us. We're doing okay. I mean, considering we brought in a significant number of new signings, we've had to try and blood them in, and the fact that we're sitting 2nd is encouraging. Okay, a couple of little things that they're recommending that we do. Obviously, we've got Alawu, who is suspended, so we bring in Adebawali. Let's have a little look. Here's Manny Adebawali. Strength, big, strong guy, 6'5", jumping reach of 17, heading of 14, and he's got some long throws as well. I kind of like him, but again, he's a backup centre-back for us, Manny. Harry Boys, yep, we'll start at left-back with Tani Mowo, who's doing just fine in the right-back position. Okay, who else do we have here? Midfield looks fine. Dobson is out there, but we're going to bring in Ali Biosu. Ali Biosu's done fine, 7.18. He's a fullback that can play in that right midfield position. And let's check in on Sam Bellis. He hasn't really done it for us, considering he was released from Southampton and Man City. He did come in with a high prospect. We gave him 8 appearances. He's only scored 1 goal. He is a recommended player to start, but with Rakesh Bingham coming in, we're just going to invest in something that is tried and tested. So let's submit this team. And we play Dorking at home in this episode. Come on, the Tudors. Okay, we're going to carry on their performance. I feel like Thiago and Rakesh would be a really good centre forward pairing. Thiago is playing as a target forward on support role. Rakesh Bingham is playing as the attacking forward on attack role. Here's Ali Biosu on the right hand side, back into Tani Momo inside to Tristan Nydam, who we've had a couple of bids for and we've turned them down. Keeping possession here. Looking for a big switcher play if we can. Thiago into Rakesh Bingham, out into Kieran Mitchell. Harry Boys on the left. We're keeping possession of the ball. We're trying to work it into the box, it looks like here. Good cross, and Alibiosu hits the crossbar there. Nice effort by everybody. All right. Yeah, as you can see here, we're playing slightly more direct and a much higher tempo, and we've got a bit of width in there. Now, because we're pressing pretty high, we are losing Bobby Joe Taylor there, putting one past the post. Our players' condition is really starting to suffer in the second portion of the second half. So late in the game, we're starting to concede goals and it's a concern. But our pressing is helping us be in second place in the league. So I don't really want to change it too much and go on a lower tempo. So we just have to manage those last minutes of the game pretty well. Harry Boys on the left. Drops it back into Davies, into Kieran Mitchell. Doesn't want to shoot on the right-hand side. Tani Mowo out of the right fullback position, slips into Alibiosu, crosses it, and Rakesh Bingham heads over the bar. We've had a couple of decent opportunities, nothing clear-cut, but we can see by the possession over here, 65% to the 35. So dominating possession. It'd be great if we could take one of these chances. Here we go. Dorking, start with the highlight. Goalkeeper clearance is headed down by Alibiosu. Tristan Nydam flicks it into Rakesh Bingham, and that's a great save one-on-one, but we really should be seeing Rakesh Bingham finish those chances. 39 league goals last year, and we have brought him in to score goals. So Kieran Mitchell with the near post flick on. Probably not the person who we want at the near post, is a left winger. We'll have to adjust that and maybe get Thiago Kuka on that. "30 minutes gone. We've had a clear-cut chance. That was Rakesh Bingham who had his shot saved after being one-on-one. 35th minute, still getting some chances here. I feel like it's so tough to get out of the conference here, the Vanarama National South. You've either got to win the league or get promoted through the playoffs, of which there are 6 teams that go through that process. So finishing second is not going to work. So 0-0. Let's keep the spirits high. Not really got the reaction there. Let's say keep going, and then keep going. And let's just pause there. Let's quickly go into our set pieces. We want to look corners, attack. He's near the near post, so we want to really switch. Not really sure why that's happening there. And then let's go over to the other side. And let's get, who's this player right here? That's Rakesh Bingham. Thiago, let's get him on the near post as well. Okay. Highlight for Dorking. Goalkeeper clips the ball and it's brought into Rakesh Bingham. Chests it down into Kieran Mitchell, who's on that left flank in the winger attack role. Can he get that cross in? Whips it back post. Thiago Kuka gets up and he's hit the crossbar. And what a double save by the Dorking goalkeeper. And there is Rakesh Bingham, Fox in the box there, and he puts Hemel 1-0 up. I like this wing play here by Kieran Mitchell. Decent cross in. Thiago Kuka hits the crossbar. Alibiosu has the shot saved on the line, and Rakesh Bingham is there to slot it away. And that is what you want your main forward doing. 16 shots, 12 on target, only 1-0 up. 60 to 39 or 61 to 39 on the possession. I'm worrying about a breakaway goal here. Fuller drops it into the midfielder. Joe Taylor plays it in. Fullback Harry Boys mops that up into Andre Wealdstone, into Adibouale, and now Tristan Nydam brings the ball out of defence. Davies into Kieran Mitchell, dropping it back, keeping possession here. This is nice from Hemel. Ball down the flank. Kieran Mitchell. Ball's missed by everybody. Alibiosu. It's a lot. Tristan Davies into Kieran Mitchell. Back out to the left back. Boys, whips it in again. And we can't make these crosses find their mark. Tani Mowowo, again, this is a long highlight. Can we get a goal from it? Into Ali Biosu. Another cross into the box. Rakesh Bingham headed over the bar. Now, I'm noticing a couple of things here. A lot of our crosses are mixed. So let's see if we can get some low crosses. See if we can try and connect them a bit better. Coming up to around about 30 minutes to go. Solberg into Tani Mowowo. Tristan Nydam into Ali Biosu. Rakesh Bingham takes it down, left-footed, and that is a tame effort. Boys, we are going to get FM'd here. I got a feeling we're having all these chances and we're not putting them away. Harry Boys into Davies, into Boys again. Can we switch the point of attack? Andre Wisdom clips it over the top. It's headed clear. There you go. Kieran Mitchell mops it up with a high press. And there he is, Rakesh Bingham. What a shot from outside of the box there. And that is a great goal. 2 for Rakesh Bingham, 2-0 for Hemel. Great ball from Andre Wisdom. I like this press here by Kieran Mitchell. Intercepts that pass straight into Rakesh Bingham. 1 touch. And that is a great finish from a Vanarama National South level player. 2-0 up. We're going to give them some encouragement. Let's see how that... Oh, they didn't like the encouragement. I'm not sure why. Why it being 2-0 up and you encourage the boys is that negatively impacted their morale? I'm not sure. Let's take off Jezreel Davies and bring on Ben Elliott. Now, Ben Elliott is just going to be switched to central midfield and attack role. I like this. Rakesh Bingham's doing that. Let's take off Thiago Kuka and give Freddie Hines a run out. 5 minutes to go. Let's take off Tani Mowowo and bring on Blaine Rowe just to finish up the last few minutes. Here we go, highlight in the 90th minute. Rakesh Bingham drops it into Kieran Mitchell, who's cut inside. Into Tristan Nydam, ball over the top, and Rakesh Bingham hits the post as he is going for his hat-trick. We have utterly dominated Dorking here. 25 shots to their 6, none on target. That is a beautiful XG max story. Rakesh Bingham as the best performer, man of the match, gets a brace, first goals for the club, up the Hemel, and let's go on to play Wealdstone, who are top of the league. So here we are back with our game away to Wealdstone. Wealdstone are sitting first in the table, as you can see here. They are top by 1 goal. In the goal difference column, they've got 13 and we've got 12. We are looking at 32 points each after 14 games. But let's have a little look at a couple of things that have just happened in our save. In terms of Thiago Kuka, here he is, just won Player of the Month. 5 goals in 4 appearances, 7.72 average rating. That wasn't good enough for us to get Manager of the Month, even though we've had 4 games and we've won 4 games with a win ratio of 100%. Not good enough. Steve Claridge is the one that got Manager of the Month. So let's have a little look. We've had a few recommendations of the next team. This is Kieran Mitchell and Rakesh Bingham both getting in there. Ali Biosu and Solberg were in the team of the week. So let's go on to Wealdstone. Tactical meeting. Lots of changes. It's asking us to make 7 changes from the winning team. Let's have a look why. Okay, we've got some suspensions here. The entire right-hand side of our team is out. Let's have a look at the selection advice. So Matty Spring, in all his wisdom, is telling us to drop Rakesh Bingham and play Sam Bellis. We will not be doing that. Let's have a look. Okay, so in terms of right back position, let's see. Tani Mowowo comes out and we could play Jezreel Davies in there or Blaine Rowe. I think we go with Blaine Rowe. And right-hand side, we're going to go with Dobson. We'll take the right-hand side of midfield. Olowu comes back in for Adibawale. Let's put Adibawale on the bench. And then let's have a look here. We want to put in probably Adebayi, who's a good centre midfielder, and we'll put him in there on the back in the substitute positions. So pretty much the same back four apart from Rowe. Midfield, couple of changes. Dobson comes in on the right hand side, and up front Thiago and Rakish. Submit this team. This is a big one here. Wealdstone, who got relegated from the Vanarama National, are top of the league and looking like they could be a proper unit to try and dislodge from the first position. So we're going to tell them to carry on their performance, and then we've got faith. All right. I wonder about these things about the team talks. Do they really have an impact, or is it so minor that it's just an added thing that you could probably just delegate to your assistant? I don't know. I know at half time, if you hit the right message, your second half performance does seem elevated. But I don't know if it's such an important part, all of the different gestures with the different types of statements. It feels like it has less of an impact. Okay, so we are 20 minutes in without a highlight, and here we go. Dobson left-footed in, and Rakish Bingham has had a shot blocked, and we're raising the flag. He was offside. Let's have a little look again. I know we just did this in terms of the set pieces. We want to make sure we got to set this up for sure. Yep, we've still got him in there. So let's put. Do you want Rakish? Let's put Rakish Bingham at the near post there, and then over on this side, we'll give Thiago Kuka a go on there. Okay. Gotta make sure those set pieces are set up, everybody. I haven't. Or at least I've done the near post stuff, right? Put up some big defenders attacking the near post. But for some reason, I have got my left midfielder now hanging and lurking near that near post, and I'd much rather have a forward if we're going to be doing those in-swingers. Looks a real tight game here. 35 minutes in and only one highlight. But Nicola Tavares has got picked up a yellow card, and that is a free kick to Hemel. Dobson whips it in. Thiago Kuka puts Hemel in the lead against top of the league Wealdstone. That is 1-0, and Thiago puts it away, and we are 1-0 up. Come on, the Tudors. Lovely ball by Dobson, front post, and it's volleyed in to put Tudors 1-0 up. Bit of a praise there. Hopefully that has the desired effect. Yes, gotta love that. Always a risk. Here we go, corner, Dobson, outswinger. And it's cleared. Dobson again picks up the ball, plays it into Andre Wisdom, into Davies, into Harry Boys, who clips it over the top, and it's headed clear, and Wealdstone come away, but we've won it again. We are putting Wealdstone under a bit of pressure here before the end of the half. Davies into Wisdom, pumps it forward, it's headed clear again. And now Wealdstone are on the break. Great tackle by Davies. Into Thiago. Oh, Thiago back into Kieran Mitchell. What's he going to do? Tristan Nydam. We're working the ball into the box. Harry Boys on the left flank. Whips it in. And that's a big chance. It's a big chance for Rakish Bingham there. Well, this XG story is looking healthy for us. We've had 53% to Wealdstone's 47, 4 corners, and we've not made enough of it. 7 shots to their 4, and boys are in the dressing room. I think we can find another gear here. All right, second half. If we can put together a first half performance in this second half, I think we've got a good chance of winning this game. As you can see here, some of our little heart icons are starting to hit the low oranges, and that is not good. We've got several members that are starting to tire. We need to keep these out as long as possible. On the bench, we've got not much. Let's say Kieran Mitchell's going to come off, and let's put on Kalen Edwards. Oh no, it's a corner. Headed clear by Andre Wisdom, and Wealdstone are going to pick up the rebound into Tavares. Whistles past the post, and Wealdstone are putting on a little bit of pressure now. starting to get some red hearts. Tristan Nydam is going to come off. We're going to put on Ben Elliott in the midfield there. Highlight for Wealdstone. Goalkeeper clips it and it's into Thiago, into Elliott, and he clips over the top into the channel for Rakesh Bingham to run onto. Cuts it back, whips in a corner, and it hits the post. And now Wealdstone are on the counter. Come on, boys. It's gone from one end down to the other. Stay out there. Get in there, Dobson. And the highlight ends. Love that. Okay. 15 minutes to go. We're still on attacking. Let's change that mentality just to maybe have a bit more of a balanced effect. In terms of instructions, we want to play maybe a bit more Let's go a bit standard. Let's keep passing directness a bit shorter and just keep the tempo a bit slower. A little bit more time wasting. Why not? Last 15 minutes coming up to. And let's do this. We want no overlaps. Let's just play out and then okay. All right. A few of these forwards are starting to get a bit tired and it might be time now. Uh-oh. Highlight for Wealdstone. Fullback is out of position. Matthews is hit the post and it's cleared. And we are under a bit of pressure here. And I think it's time, we might need to make another tactical change. Leave one up top. Headed clear by the boys. Okay, and pause. All right. Now, in the tactics, let's see. We've got 13 minutes to go. I'm gonna take off, well, it's both red hearts there. Let's take off Thiago and bring on Emmanuel Adibi and put Emmanuel Adibi into that centre midfield role. We're going to have him as a box-to-box midfielder, and then Ben Elliott will sit in that role, and we'll put him on a DLP defensive role and just leave Rakesh Bingham up there. Let's put him as a wide midfielder on support, and we'll put these fullbacks on defend role. Okay. Setting ourselves up here for a bit more of a cautious approach to the last 10 minutes. Do we have any subs left? We do. We do not have any subs. 2 minutes to go. Let's go defensive mentality. Can we squeeze out a 1-0 win away from home to fall to the first place Wealdstone? And yes, we can. That's a great result for Hemel. 1-0 away from home against top of the table Wealdstone. And we have now reclaimed or taken the top spot. After 15 games, we are now on 35 points and top of the table. Things are looking rosy down at the Tudors. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. As always, give us a like, give us a follow. Follow this journey as we take Hemel from the Vanarama National South and hopefully to Premier League and European glory. Thank you for watching.